Again, let's start again.
Okay, now if you remember, there was a boy called Dragons Forever who left me a comment, and his name is Vince. And if you look at the screen here, you can see a boy called Vince Chan. Hello, Vince.
Same guy. Hello.
Vince, why are you here on this video? Can you tell me why?
Okay, so I begged for Mr. Greenwood to let me show up in this video.
Yeah,
Finally did it.
Yeah, Vince said, please let me be in your video. So I'm giving him his chance
For 3 months.
Participate. And so what I'm going to do is, since you said to me, why do you only teach us these 5 words? I'm going to make sure that you're learning 5 more words today. So first I want to ask you if you know what acquire means.
Acquire. To get something.
To get something, yes. And
get something.
This picture,
to get something.
This picture talks about the company called Meta, who are owned by Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. And can you tell me how this chart relates to the word acquire? How does it relate?
Mark. Well, Mark Zuckerberg. And we got these 2.9 billion of active users of Facebook.
Okay, yeah, you understand.
So, to be like this, Mark Zuckerberg acquired Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram.
Correct. Well, he didn't acquire Facebook, actually. He founded Facebook, but he acquired WhatsApp and he acquired Instagram. I think he made Messenger himself as well, but I'm not sure. So, but he acquired WhatsApp and Instagram. That's the key thing. And why do you think he wanted to acquire these 2 companies? Why did he want to acquire WhatsApp and Instagram?
Just to monopolize the social media market.
Wow, great word there, monopolize.
You forgot about Telegram and Twitter, though.
Yeah, well, he didn't get Telegram and Twitter, but so maybe it's not a monopoly, but it's very close. So if anybody doesn't know what monopoly means, you know, it's not just the game.
You know the game, right?
Mono means one. And so a monopoly is when one person or one organization owns everything. So in the game Monopoly, your aim is to own everything. And that's what Mark Zuckerberg.
Which is not fair and hard to make.
Okay, so it's not fair. It's not fair. In some countries, it's illegal.
Ooh,
let's look at the next word.
This is cool. Wow, wicked.
So what does adapt mean?
Chameleon. Adapt. Oh, adapt. Oh, I know what's adapt after seeing this photo. It's like to suit something, like a new situation or a new environment, just change it to adapt.
Yes. So how does this chameleon adapt?
This giant lizard fellow over here, well, he has some biogenetic thingies inside his things, like he has these cells. They can just change the color with the cells.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
His cells change color.
Why can't humans do that?
Yeah, humans can't do that, but we adapt in different ways. Like we adapted to eat cooked food, and that's why we can eat quickly, because we don't need to chew our raw food for a long time. So we adapted in many different ways. Humans adapted, but chameleons also adapted.
But sometimes humans don't adapt. They just destroy everything in the way.
That's true. That's true. Conquer.
Like building loads of buildings in Hong Kong. Buildings everywhere.
But you need to adapt to the modern world. The modern world requires you to get a job and earn money and all these things. This is an adaptation. Anyway, can you make a sentence with the word adapt or any of the word family?
Adapt. Adaption. Adapted. Add ing, like adapting. Just change the verbs. You will find loads already.
Good. So can you make a sentence, an interesting sentence? Not about chameleons. Okay. Maybe about you.
No!
How have you adapted in the world? Have you ever had to adapt?
No. I don't adapt. I do things my own way.
Well,
I do adapt.
How?
When I was in primary 1, I don't really talk much, but after seeing everyone so chatty and talkative, I adapted and I become one of the most talked persons of the whole year.
I think you over-adapted. You weren't talkative, and then you became the most talkative. Maybe you over-adapted to your environment.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at
now I was like monopolizing the whole Mr. Greenwood lessons when everyone else is like sitting and then listening to us.
This is true.
Oh my god.
This is true. I always have to tell you to stop talking in the lesson, don't I? So okay, so
then you mute me for some reason.
How about this word? What's the word?
Adequate.
Adequate, yes, and you know what it means because it's written right there.
We can see enough.
So how about you make a sentence with the word adequate or the opposite? What's the opposite first? What's the opposite?
Inadequate.
Inadequate. Are you inadequate at anything?
I'm inadequate at being quiet.
Yeah, okay, good example.
Vince is inadequate at being quiet. Look, I just done it.
There you go. You made a sentence.
Easy.
So Vince's main inadequacy is the inability to keep quiet. Okay, now we've got the word adjacent. Well, we know.
Adjacent.
So can you tell me which houses are adjacent? Is it P and R or P and Q?
P and Q, of course.
Yeah, P and Q are adjacent. And P and R, what are they?
Yeah, P and R. They're adjacent.
P and R are not adjacent, but what are they? They've got another word too. They are op.
What? Opposites of adjacent.
P and R are opposite. P and Q are
opposites of inadjacent.
Adjacent.
Inadjacent. Do you have a word in adjacent? Just asking.
No, there's no word family. Adjacent is a lonely boy with no mum, no dad, and no brothers.
No. In here, adjacent is like two things are close together. Look, it's not lonely.
True, not lonely.
You just said it's lonely.
That's true. Adjacent is never alone. Adjacent is never alone, but he has no family. Maybe he has friends. Okay, so the question here is, can you make a sentence using the word adjacent?
Adjacent. Well, I'm adjacent to my really loud fan just over here. Yeah, here.
Adjacent to your fan, did you say?
Yeah, it's okay. Because my room is really hot.
Oh yeah, so that you adapted to the heat of Hong Kong by putting a fan in your room. Okay, so this is an adaptation you made, and now your temperature is adequate, right? Your temperature is adequate. Okay,
but the noise is not adequate. I hope you won't be bothered by this fan over here. It's always so loud. I'm sorry.
It's not loud to me. So what's this word?
Good. Adjust.
Adjust. And why is this spanner linked to the word adjust?
You can just put anything from the toolbox, you know. Adjust is like changing something slightly.
Yeah, changing something slightly. Look at this here. Can you see
by slightly, I mean correct it slightly.
Can you see this? These are millimeters. Yep. What happens when you turn this little twisty thing?
It goes bigger or smaller. I don't know. I don't know how to use a spanner.
It adjusts. It adjusts so you can tighten thick things or thin things. So this is, now I'm going to tell you, I've tried to help you find a word form here. Adjust.
Adjust.
Spanner. This is an adjust spanner. What's the word? What 4 letters do we need here?
4 letters.
We want to make adjust into an adjective. Which 4 letters do we need?
Let's see.
Shall I give you a clue?
Yes. Yes, please.
L here.
L.
There's a B here.
B. To be a Y at the end. Oh
There's
God.
an A here.
Adjust tab. Adjustable.
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 This is an adjustable spanner because it can be adjusted.
Adjusted.
in width, right? Its width can be adjusted. That's how wide it is. Okay, so there we go. We've got all the words. And let me see if the big challenge of the day, can you make a sentence using all 5 words? Or you can...
Oh, I know this method of today the teacher teaches us acquire, adapt, adequate, adjacent, and
this is cheating. Did you
no,
acquire?
my
Okay, let
friend
me help
told
you.
me this.
How many words did you acquire in this lesson, Vince?
5.
How many words? Okay, so Vince acquired
5 words.
5 words.
Including acquire.
Which allowed him...
The 5 A's. The fast. The
which
vast.
To
adapt.
To adapt, good. To adapt to what? What can words help you adapt to?
To the heat. To adapt to the heat of Hong Kong, yeah.
What, 5 words allowed you to adapt to the heat of Hong Kong? What do words let you adapt to?
Adapt to what?
Good question, actually. I was thinking Vince acquired 5 words which allowed him to adapt to difficult exam questions. How about that? How about that?
Good one.
And
Hong Kong is so hard for you.
By looking at the word families, he could what?
He could not learn adjacent because there's nothing in adjacent.
Oh, what about this?
Adjacent is alone, which is not alone.
How about he could adjust all the words except for
adjacent, which is alone, and not alone.
Which was all alone.
But not alone.
But not alone. Because adjacent is never alone. This is good. I like this.
Adjacent is alone.
So
no.
We wrote this together, right? Vince acquired 5 words which allowed him to adapt to difficult exam questions. And by looking at the word families, he could adjust all the words except for adjacent, which was all alone with no family. But not alone. Wow, this is a very long sentence. Maybe the longest.
We need 2 more. We need adequate and adjust.
Didn't we use adequate? Oh, we did use adjust, didn't we?
Where?
Adjust.
No, we don't.
But we didn't use adequate. Okay.
No, you add one line. But after reading this question,
we can make it into an adverb. What's the adverb of adequate? Adverb. Adequate. What?
Adequate.
Adverbs end in L. What? L.
Adequately.
Happily. Yeah, adequately. Adequately. We can do this. There we go. Oops, I spelt it wrong. There we go.
Adequately. Adequately.
Adapt adequately. Can you read it? Can you read it for me? The sentence.
Vince acquired 5 words which allow him to adapt adequately to different exam questions. By looking at the word families, he could adjust all the words except for adjacent, which is all alone with no families. But it's never alone because adjacent means there's something next to you as always. So it is alone. No, not alone.
Okay, there you go. There you go. I think you definitely know all the words.
There are loads of A's over here.
Of course, because we're on the A. We're on letter A still. It'll be, I don't know.
Then we'll go to the V's.
This is a big challenge.
Next year.
Okay. Okay, so thanks for joining, Vince. And do you want to say goodbye to all your viewers?
All my viewers.
Yeah.
Only 60 persons. 4 new subscribers today. I just made them come.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Say bye. Say bye, Vince. Say bye.
Bye.